The planet Earth has her own ecological natural system, making her fit for mankind's habitation.
And so for the Earth to remain habitable, man-made systems need to be suited to the planet's natural system.
And believe it or not, the most damaging man-made systems is not the electrical system, it is not the railroad system, and it is not even the fuel system.
But rather they are the political system, the financial system, and our mentality, or educational system.
It implies redefining the major institutions, which are the government, the corporation, and our school.
So what is it to redefine a government?
Let us hear from the former presidents of the United States.
Around my time, when United States was born, most nations tried to end tyranny, oppression and autocracy. Thus, democracy became so popular, which by definition is a government of the people, for the people, and by the people.
And even the communism during the later time would like to achieve the same communal nature, as for them, all men are born equal.
But, with mere horses and boat, as forms of transportation, and paper and ink as forms of communication, the impracticality of everyone voting on each important issue led to electing instead representatives who will make the decision for them.
In reality this has no difference from the communism, which technically is also a representative government. But now, with technology, such as the internet, urgent and vital issues can be decided upon by all, or by the so-called adults, and the results be tallied in a mere second. And so, we are not voting on who, but on what, which is the original concept. It necessitates that we now can achieve the real communal democracy.
Sounds like utopia. What is then to redefine a corporation?
Corporations have been playing most of the evil roles in our modern time. Greed, profanity, murder, you name it.
So what if we tell them that they now have a choice to play the most divine role of all time? A savior.
If global climate change, granted all these scientific communities like AAS, NAS and those nerds are correct, will lead to famine, flood, drought, war, political chaos and all these unimaginable events. And that the blind market force is to blame.
Then, a less drastic and more practical way of reversing it is for the corporations to start merging until there is only one we can call Planet Earth Incorporated. This then will be handed back to the mankind to subdue and nourish the earth.
By then, cooperation will rule, and competition will be a thing of the past.
And, when cooperation presides over competition, the driving force will not be any more Mr. Profit or Mrs. Market, but our own Mother Earth's provision.
Another utopian idea. What about redefining education?
If we really want to accomplish the No Child Left Behind program, then education should center on teaching our kids on how to become persons, and not consumers.
Our kids should be taught of the proper human relationship, mastering not financial system but sharing, not greed but justice, not political system but ecological system, not competition but cooperation.
When all these are instilled to each child, then expressing their true potential will come out naturally. And academic subjects like science and math will just follow through by their own soundness, essence, and the awareness that they are all integral parts of one community.
So before things will bring us face to face with the reality, with the impending global financial collapse, environmental chaos, political instability, and sophisticated technology in the wrong hands, and before everything else turns nonsense, because we don't have a habitable peaceful planet, we then have to start considering redefining our political, economic and educational system.